Hey there. So, welcome. I have gone to a few different stores, a few new thrift stores, and picked up items all in the greater Lansing area. Volunteers of America is my favorite. But I did find a couple of new stores, and there was one in East Lansing. I can't remember the name exactly. And then I also went to a store called the Free and Cheap store, and they also do like junk removal. So I assume that's how they get their inventory for it. But anyway, let me show you what I found, and I'll put comps up from eBay for anything that I found. I'll be honest, like, I should be checking comps while I'm shopping, but a lot of times it's like I just get so excited because I find something that I think is amazing and just go ahead and pick it up and come home and realize later, like, oh, this is where maybe I shouldn't have gotten this. But again, like, I'm finding things that I think are really cool, and that's what I'm selling on eBay, which find me on eBay, Thrift Wizard. Anyway, one of the things I found at Volunteers of America were these sealed seasons 1 and 2 of Friday Night Lights. Now, they are supposed to price them higher than a normal DVD because they are a full season. However, they did not do that with these. Apparently, I'll be honest, I just grabbed them, I didn't notice. But they weren't priced individually as series, they were just priced with their normal DVD stickers. And they were yellow. And yellow was, I believe, 75% off. Pretty sure it was at that or 50, but I think it was 75. So I got these for $1 or something. I mean, not much, and it's $2.42 and 75%. But either way, I did go ahead and put these up on eBay because I mean, it's not a show that I'm gonna watch, but again, they're sealed, and it was such a good price, I had to get it. So I did find some books. I found a new Goosebumps one. I'm gonna add it to my other collection of Goosebumps I've gotten previously. I also got this DVD, and I did check to make sure that it was the right DVD in the case, and check the back of the DVD to be sure it was good. But anyway, I am continuing the collection of getting my Goosebumps because I'm going to, at some point, make a lot and sell them on eBay altogether. What is the magic number of Goosebumps books? I don't know, but I'll just keep going until I feel like that's a good amount and put them out. I found a bunch of VHS tapes. Now, this one in particular, I picked up at, I think this was at the estate sale that I went to, and it was $1. So it was 50 cents for the movie. So I was really excited about that. The sing-along songs seem to be going on eBay. I do have a couple of other Disney VHS sing-alongs on there. They've gotten a lot of views. They haven't sold, but I don't think the price is too high, so I'm not really sure, but maybe it's just not the right season. You know, I know that there's things I've put up that I'm like, this isn't going to go until the fall when the holidays come back around. But anyway, so I found this sing-along, and then I also grabbed these sports racing VHS tapes. I'll be honest, I don't know if they're going to be worth anything, but they are sealed, and I know that I have previously found like a motocross VHS that I've put up and had some interest in, and I know that they can sell. So I went ahead and got these. These were at VOA, so I think they were 70 cents. Pretty sure they were like 70 cents for those. So I did kind of hit the jackpot as far as Barney VHS tapes. I do have one Barney VHS tape on, and it's got a white cassette, or a white video cassette with it, and it looks really cool. It hasn't sold yet, but I've gotten a lot of interest in it again. So I did go ahead and pick up these 3 Barney VHS tapes. 2 of them are clamshells, which is super cool. But I'm going to go ahead and put these up, and I'll probably just update that to a lot and put all of the Barney VHS tapes together and see if they'll go. Because I feel like lots of things, I feel like things will go better in lots, because usually collectors, you know, you're going to want to get whatever you can, especially if they're hard to find. Let's see. So I also did find a Nickelodeon Halloween video. I made sure that it was in there and checked the back, but I got it because, again, holidays, we're still a little ways away, but I'm like, you know, I just feel like once Halloween is closer, the cake pans and things I've gotten, they're gonna go, and I don't know. And then I also got this sealed Pitch Perfect. It's probably not worth much, but I think I only spent $1 on it. It was a decent movie, the first one, so got that. And then books, more books that I had gotten. This one is a Christopher Pike book. Now, I have done really, really well selling Christopher Pike books on eBay. I had a huge collection, but I've read all of them probably a couple of times. So I decided to go ahead and sell them. But if I see them, other ones, and when I'm at book sales or yard sales, I'll still pick it up because I can make another lot of Christopher Pike books, especially again when I know that they go as well as they've been going. I think I've sold like 4 or 5 different auctions, or 4 or 5 different listings, and so Christopher Pike. I also grabbed The Silver Eyes. This is Five Nights at Freddy's. This is a graphic novel, and it's more of a horror graphic novel, and I know that because I guess the word is niche, probably not, I don't know, but it's such a horror fans collect things, and so even though I'm not into horror, I have actually tried to read the Five Nights at Freddy's books. It just wasn't something I was into, but I just kept looking at this going, I'm going to get it because I feel like someone's going to be excited to see that. I did also pick up, this is for me, this is called Incarceron. It looks really good. It's almost like a Maze Runner meets the Hunger Games kind of a thing, but I don't know. I read the description and just kind of intrigued me, but if you've read it, please let me know if you liked it. What did you think about it? But I think it's something I'm really gonna like. Another thing I got was this Pokemon Essentials handbook, and I do have 2 other Pokemon books on eBay right now, so I'm just gonna update that, add this to the listing, and sell all of them together. But I figure at some point, as I continue to collect things, I will just update the lots that I have, like if I have a single item or whatever, just to make them more appealing to people, and especially if I've had it listed for a while and people have clicked on it but no one's bought it. So I'm just going to add this and make a bigger listing and see if they go. But I hate the idea of not getting game books or video game books because people do look for them. Oh, I did sell my Lego Batman video game book last week off of eBay, so that was really cool. Picked up this game, Mutant Munch, and everything is in there. I just thought it was so funny. You put the little wigglies on here and hit them to go into the mouth, and you try to beat each other to get all 3 on one side. I'm going to try this with my son, see if he likes it. I'll be honest, he's probably just not going to think it's cool. I don't know. We'll see. The different eBay tip people that I watch have said to look for specialized Monopoly games, or any kind of game. I do have a Doc McStuffins Operation game that I've put on, that I've listed, and there has been interest in that. And with Easter coming up, I'm like, people should get games for Easter, right? Well, I found this Monopoly, Cats versus Dogs. Now, they kind of tricked me because it looks like it's not opened, but I believe it's been opened and played. So I actually haven't dug it out to double check, so I'm not sure if everything is here. But I'm going to open it and double check before I list it just to make sure. But it looks cute, and I did see some listings selling, so there's that. I also picked up orange. I think it was 50% off that day at the store. 'Tis the Season Christmas Trivia. Excuse me. 'Tis the Season Christmas Trivia, and I got this because, holidays are still a little far away, but I thought it would just be something fun that people might think, oh, family's coming, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and play this game. I don't know, but Christmas trivia, color-coded, and can be used with other trivia games. So maybe just trade out the cards from Trivial Pursuit for this or something. I don't know. About 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month, I picked up a bunch of free toys, and in there were some marbled paintings. So, but they didn't have anything on them. They were just those spill paintings that you can do. So what I decided to do was put a silhouette on them to make them, because they're not something that I'm going to hang, but I thought they were neat. So here's one. It's not quite done because I still have to finish her hand, but this is supposed to be Ariel. I wanted to use silhouettes that people would recognize, and I went ahead and grabbed a coloring book and found pictures that I liked and did it. Now this one I am still working on. I just have to like fix up the edges and make it a little more even. This one I believe is pretty much done. Cinderella and Belle. That was my favorite growing up. Beauty and the Beast, I wanted her library so bad. Boop. So I thought those were cool. I'm gonna see about, I don't know if I just want to put them up or maybe find some sort of like local donation or auction that is doing like a charity auction. I've seen those, or like silent bidding auctions where people can donate things. So I just thought that might be something different that people might like. I don't know. So there's those. So we went to the free and cheap store, and I didn't find a lot, but I did find this book. Now I completely forgot how much I love the series. This is, I believe, the second book in this series. Thomas Bedore, The Looking Glass Wars. I read them. It's been a very long time since I read them, but I really like them. Obviously it's Alice in Wonderland, but it's just a different kind of feel to it. It's a little darker than what the Disney version is, but it is a really, really good series, and I went ahead and grabbed this. It was $1 for this. I picked up a little bug. He was $3, but I think it's cast iron. I think it's supposed to be a dragonfly, and I don't really like candles, but he looks so cool I couldn't not get him. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him, but I have my apothecary collection, so he's probably going to hang out with my glass vintage bottles and weird things that I happen to collect. Funny story. So I grabbed these aux cables, or AV cables. I guess I'm not sure what you actually call them, but I have a VCR. I popped two, both of them for $5 a piece. I sold one for $42 already on eBay, and I just wanted to make sure I got an aux cable to list the other. Neither of them have remotes. I did pick up 5 different remotes. None of them worked, so I'm probably going to do a listing of those just to get them out of the way. My bathroom is all not really under the water beach stuff, because I like to collect the sand castles, the little, I'll put a picture up, but the sand castles that you can get. And so I found this, and I don't know if like this is supposed to have a candle. I'm not really a candle girl again. But I just thought it looked so cool, and it's going to look really neat with my other sand castles and up in the bathroom. And I hadn't seen anything like it, and I couldn't really pass it up. So this is going to be so cool. I'm really excited to get it in there. And then the new store that we went to, I feel like it's like Antique Treasures, something along those lines. But I did pick up a movie. This is Spinal Tap. Check the disc, and it's all clean and good to go. There were a few other movies there, but I don't know. I just didn't like the outs. Like, it wasn't as clean as I would have liked if I'm going to resell it. So, but I did get This is Spinal Tap, which it to be, honest, like, speaker goes to 11. Anyway, I picked up, which we're going to open this because it's for me. This is something I've been looking for. It is a Star Wars ship that was in a McDonald's. No, I think it was Burger King. Kids toy, or kids meal. So this is our ship. And then what's supposed to happen, you put it on there, put that on there, and then you push this, and it shoots off. Oh, well, anyway, that's for the collection. But what is really exciting, and what's really exciting, and what I'm going to end the video on. Oh no, I'm not going to end the video because I have something after that. Anyway, I get to complete another collection, or a collection of mine. I have the Avengers. When McDonald's put out for Infinity Wars and Endgame different toys, and I've been collecting them, and these are the last two I need. And that they were $1 a piece. I'm so excited. I've been looking for a couple of years now, so I'm gonna end up doing probably just like a little short or something of me putting them into the collection, and then I'll show off I'm looking over there because it's there, and then I'll show off the collection because I'm really excited to be able to complete it. And otherwise I have like all of the other sets that I need. I've got it from the Guardians, all of, the ones they did for those movies. And I've got it for all the Avengers ones, Captain America, like, so excited. The things I got was this little skeleton guy. Apparently, I love Halloween. I don't know, because I keep finding things that are not necessarily something you'd put out to decorate all year, but I just think he'd be so cute with like a little fern or plant in him. I'm sure that's probably what he's for. Maybe he's for a candle, I don't know, but he's gonna end up with a succulent in his head. Let's see, so my kitchen is where my apothecary stuff is, and I also collect different colored glass things because I've got this idea that I want to take colored glass and fill up a window with it, like a big bay window, so that when the sun comes in, it's like stained glass. But I want the bottles, and I want them to be like rainbow. But this is an interesting shape. I don't have one like this, and I'll put a picture up of the collection so you can kind of see what I'm working with. But yeah, I was excited to see that. I think I paid $2 for it, and again, I'm pretty stoked about it. Now, sometimes when I get these, you can see where like some of the color is off of it, and like there was a scratch or something weird. So I can find colored glass, but it's not always in the best condition. So, but this one I was really excited about. Looks really good. I also got this mug. It's a Claudia. Now, we did already pass St. Patrick's Day. I understand that. But, us from the Emerald Isle, we celebrate all year. And then I also got these little bowls. They looked like, I just saw them sitting on the shelf at Volunteers of America. I wasn't really sure what they were. They're definitely glass, but open them, little bowl. I don't know what was originally in them. They don't really have, they've got some markings. They're probably Avon or something. I don't know. But again, I collect small bottles and I'm looking for colored ones. So these will be really great for the collection. All right, so that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. If there's anything that you saw that you're like, oh my God, I know what that is, or I've got more information, feel free to comment. You can find a lot of items in my eBay store. You can go to eBay and find me there. I'm Thrift Wizard, and pick some things up for just because it's Friday, or you could also pick something up because it's Easter coming up, or it's Boss's Day and they really like plushies. I don't know, whatever reason you might have. But have a great day, you guys. Thanks for coming.